Good afternoon, I'm Jason Roski of the KC Auction Appraisal Company here in Kansas City, Missouri. Inviting you to our part one of our two-part auction open house preview video. Our March Antique and Furniture and Decorative Arts auction has about 350 lots of really interesting pieces. Let's go ahead and start with this right here. This is a pair selling together of Danish-made Brazilian rosewood cabinets, bookcase cabinets. Has the original paperwork documentation. What's really funny is in this book here, it shows the cabinets, right? Oh, let me see the book. Oh, it's the other book. One moment, please. Yeah. So the first page shows the rosewood. Second page shows the oak. But what's funny is, notice an older set. They have a, I won't say it because some people get upset, but you can see what this had as a display, as a marketing tool. But what's really cool about these, obviously they're amazing condition. Tambour doors on the bottom. Great storage space, great display. But they're really made very interestingly. These little pins right here, you need to make sure you get these because the doors will not come out without them because they're pinned at the top with spring-loaded pins. You slide those brackets in there, and it releases the pins on top to take the doors out if you ever need to take them out. Different than any cabinet I've seen before. And so these little pieces right here are extremely important. You obviously would get those with your purchase. But beautiful condition on both cabinets. They were, we're selling them for the people who bought them originally. So, they've been loved for 40 years, give or take, 40 or 50 years. So just a beautiful, beautiful thing. They also had really interesting taste in dinnerware. This is Arabia, the Kybra pattern. Very classic, very Scandinavian. Fits this custom-made table really well. Nice big set. There's more in the cabinet, as you can see behind me. Just a really neat set. And the table and chairs are kind of just commercial chairs. The table is custom-made. We don't know by whom, but it's just a neat, neat piece. Love the green and turquoise finish on the top, the splayed legs, very solid, single piece. It's a bigger thing, so make sure you keep that in mind. This is a fun piece right here. If you want the epitome of pop art furniture, this is it. Neat little shelving display piece. It looks to me like from a beauty salon or something like that. I just thought it was really cool. Oh, it's got a little bit of a split there. I'm going to leave that up for right now, but just a really neat thing. Let's move on to one of the best pieces of furniture we've had in the classic sense for a long time. Beautiful burled mahogany, Italian, made by Giemme, Giemme, display cabinet with the lighting on top. Notice that these windows are they're all different sizes and shapes. They're all done by hand. They're all glazed individually, which means that it's each of these pieces is an individual piece that's set into the door. Because they're on the back here, you can see that the framing is on the back as well. On a lesser made cabinet, they would make it look like this with a fretwork placed over glass. This is all beveled and hand set. Nice quality glass shelving units. Just a beautiful, beautiful piece. And then, of course, drawers on the bottom for additional storage for those things you don't want people to see off the top, just as off the jump. Beautiful for displaying, Lalique, Yadros in there, any kind of collections that you have. Nothing would look better than in this cabinet here. Here's kind of a fun little juxtaposition, a nearly new 4-poster bed, nearly brand new Tempur-Pedic mattress on it, and then antique quilts. So let's talk about the antique quilts for just a minute from a couple of different sellers and some good coverlets too, but this is probably my favorite of this auction, not because it's particularly well done, but because it's made out of, I believe it's old suit material. If you look at this when I get it open, the grays are all slightly different. It's a heavy wool. It'd be a great winter blanket. But you also can see like there's pinstriping in the grays, like an old suit. So just a really neat quilt. Really nice condition. Just perfect for your bed, especially as winter decides to be around, then not be around. We don't know. Weather doesn't know. Nobody knows what's going on. But let's talk about what we have over here. William, watch your step.
I saw it.
You saw it, huh?
Yeah, after I kicked it.
After you kicked it. We have this beautiful tiger maple tilt top game table here. Candle stand. Beautiful grain. And nicely turned leg. Beautiful grain all the way through solid tiger maple, not a veneer. You can see that this is the tigerings on the front and the back of the tabletop. Just a beautiful, beautiful table. This is super cool. These little copper inserts. You can put candles in there. You can put flowers in there. It's Jim Brubaker. It's signed right here. Just 3 screws to the wall. We just came in and we just decided where we're going to put that thing, and we decided right here. And so we had to design and decorate the entire downstairs based on this being here. Because that's how we roll. Really fun decorative piece here, old. I'm not sure what it's from, just a really cool thing. Great for your garden, great for decor. Nice little pedestal as well. You know, sometimes you just get used furniture, like this pair of bookcases. Nothing great, just used bookcases. Perfect for display because we have pictures in these. Also have, again, antiques next to new stuff. This is an old grape gathering basket. The painting is newer, but it fits what you would expect it to have on there. Good size. Again, you see this is coming up to almost my waist here. So it's a good sized basket. And it does stand on its own, which is kind of fun. So many of these things don't. Has the brackets on the back for the straps to walk around. And I mean, this thing would get really heavy after a day of picking grapes. I'm glad I don't have to do that. Fun, just fun decorative deer. Just neat thing to put in your house. The antlers come off, so you go to pick it up. Make sure you take them off before you move it, because they will break if you hit the floor with them. Nothing at all. This is a wonderful German landscape. I believe it's Benson is the artist. Just a beautiful image. We have the location written down in the back. The consignor found it. We'll add that to the description. I don't think it's there yet. But just a beautiful, beautiful painting and a good size. I hate to use the term sofa painting because it doesn't dictate quality or indicate quality, but this is a good size for your sofa, for an entry area that's a little bit bigger than most. Over here we have a pair of paintings from 1965 by Epifanio Ortega, both of bullfighters. So he decided to sell them here, framed well, framed together. Beautiful, beautiful set. Over here we have a great pair of contemporary club chairs, very comfortable, very stylish, very decorative. But just great, you know, great chairs to use for your dining, for your living room, library, man cave, entertainment room. They'd just be wonderful. Nice little West Elm red lacquered tables, pretty fun. On it's a really good Coke and Lowy adjustable lamp. And that's a real Coke and Lowy. It's not one of the fakes that you see thousands of. On the Donald Judd-like coffee table, which is really an interesting piece, kind of a, you know, postmodern, is this Itzhak Ben Shalom sculpture, bronze on base. And these pieces are also individual, so they just sit on there. But just a fun little sculpture in, you know, 1970s, 80s vintage. Let's head over this way. One of William's favorite things, I'll let William slide by. William's been in and around the business since he was months old. But when he went to college, he started picking and actually had a professor at SLU say she wanted a Savernella chair. And I found one for him, sent him pictures. He sent it to his professor, and he made some money on the deal. I didn't, but that's all right. Great pair of Savernella chairs, and these are cool because they actually fold up for easy storage if you don't want to have them out all the time. Love this little burl table. That's a burl off of a tree, completely rough-hewn top, Looks like it might have been used as a butcher block by all of these straight lines in it, like you'd see in a cleaver coming down. Just a really fun piece. Let's head this way. Nice little Gothic style oak niche. Has shelves, has brackets. We don't have the pins for the brackets, so the shelves we can't put in place. But that'd be a great piece to install into a hallway or something like that. Probably the most important part of the auction is sitting right behind me right now. So as I step here and William zooms in, Tiffany Studios bronze lamp base with the apple blossom shade. The original heat cap on top. That's, I can't pop it up. I'm not gonna. Even the heat caps are works of art. I'm gonna set that down there. I'm gonna turn these bulbs out just so you can see it lit and not lit. Beautiful. There are some, broken panes here and there. Base is clearly marked. The shade is not, and in our research we found about half of them weren't ever marked, so that doesn't bother us. So the experts I've shown it to have all said that it's original, and just a beautiful, beautiful example. Came out of a house here in Kansas City, and we're really excited to offer it to you today. We have other good antique lighting too. This great pair of Toll, probably Italian, 888 sconces. Just really good looking lighting, of course. Go ahead and turn these off as well as we're walking through, just because I can. And those are all sitting on and above this really amazing, heavily carved French or Italian buffet. Deep, deep carvings. The way it's put together, the way that the doors are on pins, which kind of leads me towards French. I've seen that in French construction before. Has some condition issues, but just a really, really neat piece. Mentioned the doors. What about the doors? Oh, they're just kind of sitting in there?
Yeah, they sit in there very snugly, so they won't move when it's stable, but
You need to work on the hinges and the pins.
the hinges and pins need work
Okay.
on all of them, not just that right one.
Okay. So you heard it from Will. He helped move it many times. So here's a fun, not a fun, but just a really usable gray Leatherfield Chesterfield. I mean, Leatherfield Chester? Gray leather Chesterfield sofa. Beautiful, beautiful condition. Great color. Work in a lot of settings. Good size. Again, you have an entertainment room, living room, huge bedroom. It'd be a great piece for any of those settings. Beautiful condition. Again, not old, just a good looking decorative piece. Coming around, we have some really nice garden urns and planters. Good old French Victorian one sitting on top of this table. Right here, just the single of that. Great patina. As William swings around to his right is this pair of number 10, little oblong with the repoussé relief floral decoration along the edges. As he scrolls past them here, the piece in the center is really cool too. We think this Italian, Will?
I think it's
Tibetan, solid chunk of wood, carved stool, neat piece. Just a great accessory piece that you don't see very often. Then on the other side of the coffee table is this great pair of cast iron urns. Two-part, the bowl sits on the pedestal, and very, very nice. These are all sitting on and around this wonderful, again, new but great looking flat file coffee table. Very easily worked. Beautiful decor, beautiful set. Really, really nice. I'm going to go to your right here, William, as we go to a couple of neat pieces of newer furniture. Again, a really kind of a table, turtleback top end table and a nice chest. This bronze bust here, again, just different, right? She's way oversized. Her head is bigger than most, it's just big. Italian artist, I'm drawing a blank on the name right now, but very appealing. And then this painting here, dated 1943, clearly, the first name is Fern, but the last name is Clause, we can't quite figure it out. Wonderful painting of cattle in a field, bull actually with the but very well done. Has that great Midwest regionalist look to it. You can see some craquelure in the canvas there, but just a beautiful painting, great decorative piece, and getting a lot of attention as well. As we swing over here, another nice serpentine dresser, again new, but very decorative. Love the silver leaf type finish. Contemporary bronze urns, very nice. This is the first of 2 paintings by Morel. Nice size, pretty well known, respected artist. And again, they're just good color palettes, well done, well respected artist. All kinds of good things going on with this one. There's another one we'll get to in just a minute. Here we have the new next to the old. We have this antique oak coat rack, umbrella stand, mirror, little place to put your keys, beautiful entry piece. Looks like all the hooks are there in good shape. Nice finish on the oak. Good carving and a good size. It's not too big, but it's not small and flimsy either. This is a fun piece. It's a good display cabinet. I am 95% sure that it is the top part of a huge break front that somebody took the buffet off of and then put this base on here. If you look, the legs are very nice, but they're very simple compared to the fluted columns, the little scrolling work here. But the carved panels on the doors are very nice. The bevel glass inserts on the glass display doors are very nice. And this is another case where we have the shelves, but we don't have the brackets to hold the shelves in place. But all these things are in the catalog. If you're interested, please go ahead and take a look at that. This is really good too, this pair of wallpaper pattern forms, but they would roll these in ink for the pattern and roll them on wallpaper and give you the repeated pattern. But if somebody took a pair of the same width, obviously there are different patterns on them, but made it into a pair of basically banquet lamps with this great pair of shades. They would look great in a lot of settings and a lot of really, really neat places, and would be something different than you haven't seen, that most people haven't seen before. Has some really interesting country objects. We've already seen a bunch of those, but this hooked rug, very unusual with the shaped edges, the scroll work here, and the dogs in the center. Just a neat, almost has a Grenfell look to it. Canadian. What are you looking at?
Oh, I thought they were deer.
I did too at first, but they're dogs, I think. Or they're.
The one on the left looks like a dog now, but I don't know. I can't tell anymore.
That's kind of the great thing about folk art, is that it's up to interpretation. For the maker and for us, you decide. You want deer or dog, either way. It's really, really great. Love the subtle colorings. Really neat piece here. Love the, again, Gothic armchair. Very, very cool. Trying to remember. Yeah, it's a solid plank seat. It's not, they didn't cover up weaving or anything like that. Nice little 1940s buffet, or drop front desk. Another Morel painting. Again, nice courtyard scene. Nice shape, size, colors, everything else to it. So this is a great little auction. Check out the preview video, the entire preview video if you haven't done so already. If you have any questions, please send us an email at info@kcauctioncompany.com. Give us a call at 816-283-3633. Follow our Facebook page, our Instagram page for information about open houses and upcoming auctions. If you have any questions, let us know. Otherwise, have a great day, happy hunting, and be good to your neighbors.